welcome to the Wormhole. I am Jamie Burchell, and today I am joined by my co-host, Donovan Wade.
It's me. Hi, people.
It's me. Hey, Donovan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Jamie?
I'm doing really good.
Yeah, you're playing some hot pinball lately.
Yeah, you know what I have to do? I need to get podcast guests to tell me that I can do it and to give me a pep talk.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Carl.
Yeah, my God. You know, it was interesting. We had a 4X this past weekend, and I got 2 strikes in 3 rounds, I think it was.
Okay.
Real quick, I got 2 strikes. And I go outside, and Tandy Laughlin is out there. And if anyone knows from our Monday night streams, the big goof Tandy. And
sorry for that. Sorry if you know him.
yeah. And he is nervous outside. I'm nervous, right? And I grab him, and I go, what are we nervous about? We're here all the time. I know every nook and cranny of every one of these machines. What are we nervous about? This makes no sense. And he starts laughing, and I said, I'm just going to stop getting nervous. Like, I'm not gonna allow myself. And when I feel myself getting nervous, I'm gonna trap up and I'm gonna just breathe. And I'm just gonna go and have fun.
So I need to stop being mad, getting
Well,
angry.
you're slappy. Well, you need to stop being slappy. And I think it really, I was just so damn nervous. And I was having like almost a panic.
Wow.
And not that nervous where I needed some Xanax, but nervous. And so I just breathed and just went. And then in between rounds, I started separating myself.
Out-of-body experience?
No, I just would go behind the bar. I would start fiddling with the equipment, with the 2 rig system that we're jokingly calling it, since IT came in and redid our 2 rigs. Anything I could do, Donovan, to get out of the way and just ugh. And then I played really well. And then all of a sudden, then here's the other pisser, right? Now you're in round 10 with 2 strikes.
And Jack's got 9.
Okay, and Jack has 1, I think, at that point, right? And Jack Revenue are one of our best players in Houston, if you don't know. And so now I'm sitting here going, then people come up to me and go, Jamie, 2 strikes. Holy cow. What are you doing different today? Or, wow, Jamie, 2 strikes. And I'm like, so I just separated myself.
Oh, okay.
And I would just put these on and mess with the mic so that no one would come up to me and go, how are you still in it?
Yeah, okay.
When you have 2 strikes and you're in round 10 at a 4-strike tournament, nobody comes up to Donovan Wade and go, how are you still in it?
Well,
no,
it's
okay.
been a while. I don't remember what they say.
Well, they say it to me, and it doesn't hurt feelings, but it's like, okay, I know. I'm throwing a no-no right now. Leave me alone. But none of these clowns know what a no-no is. There's like 5 people out of 40 that I can tell that story to.
They're putting the mush on you.
They were.
Yeah. No, you know what I miss is back in the day when we used to have tournaments, and if you won a tournament, you got an automatic strike the next time we played.
Well, yeah, during COVID.
Like Phil would come in with 3 strikes.
Yeah, well, Wesley came in with 2 once and still won.
Oh, jeez.
They were not IFPA sanctioned events.
No.
And so we raised the money value here. But what we said is if you win, the next tournament you come back in, you get a strike out of a 4-strike tournament. And at one point, I think Wesley had 2 strikes coming in. I think Wesley had 2 strikes and still won. I think he also got a strike because he was late coming in from where he lives.
That happens a lot.
And still won. So, yeah, but then once the IPA came back and started dishing out whoppers again.
Can't do that.
We're not allowed to do that anymore.
IFPA, maybe we should look to level the playing field. How about we implement this?
It's not a bad gig.
No.
It's not a bad gig if you've got the same person that always wins, right? Consistently, like Krivnovac down in Corpus. I bet you he's just wiped the floor with them, and then they just had it with him, right? So what you do is you give him a strike.
No wonder he's retired. He's just living off pinball wins.
Yeah, he just wins pinball tournaments down in Quasars.
What's the traffic light for here? Is that something?
Well, this new PC can tell you how the traffic is around the area that you live.
Oh, I thought it was maybe the internet speed or something.
I don't think so.
Okay, or maybe it was connected to this traffic light.
Well, we're all on the LAN here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
recording on OBS locally, so it should not matter what our internet is here.
Okay, got it.
I don't think so.
No.
But IT came in, right? And I'm jokingly calling them IT department, but it's Alex Winnick, which is unfortunately he's known now as Aaron's husband, and his buddy Brandon and their IT department came in and helped me implement the 2-rig system. Of course, we had a Windows crash, and that didn't work out. But they're good techs, and so yeah, we outsourced the building of our new PC, and it is.
I thought he was an author.
Yeah.
He knows technology.
He knows technology. These are bright individuals,
Yeah.
right? They're gators. They're smart people.
Oh, he's a gator too,
He's
huh?
a gator. He might be a Seminole, actually.
Yeah, I think he is.
He
I don't
is
think
a
he's a
Seminole, and she's a gator. But they still love each other.
a
Yeah, he's a Seminole. Abilene Showdown. You didn't get tickets, did you?
No.
So Abilene Showdown, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know, will be in 2 weeks. Tickets went on sale today. What's today? The 7th? At 12:01.
Wow.
There was a little bug in Eventbrite. It wouldn't let you add a player. But then once that was done, I think it sold out at 12:07.
Wow.
80 players.
All the way out there.
Yeah, and all the way up in Abilene.
All the way out there.
And wasn't it your New Year's resolution to start going to some of these tournaments?
I said at least one this year.
All right.
I've got.
So not a first quarter initiative.
Yeah, well, some of those resolutions, like finishing in the top 1,000, are already.
It's
February.
February.
Throwing them in the garbage.
It's February.
New resolution. I'm just going to have fun. How about that?
Well, I don't know,
with a
man.
bullet.
It worked with me. I started panicking and just started breathing. Like I would trap up the ball, pull Bowen currents, right? Trap it up and just go, what am I trying to accomplish? What am I trying to do here? And
And you blew it up like Bowen.
and until the end when it was just me and Jack and I choked like a chicken.
Bowen, the Massachusetts state champion.
Yes, he is. He had a good podcast with on Pinball Profile. Talks about Papa and the return of Pinburg.
Ooh,
So
we'll talk about that.
So check that out. We'll talk about that later. But it did sell out in 5 minutes. And then Carpool Pinball, I can announce this, that Garrett Shahan, Keith Shahan, and Clark McCoy, who are the 3 that make up Carpool Pinball, will be on our podcast this weekend.
Carpool!
And they will also be streaming the Abilene Open. That is theirs to stream. It's their event.
Have they explained the origin of this carpool name? I don't.
Well, we'll get it.
Okay.
I'll get it down.
Ask them,
We're going to have to find that out because I keep calling them carpool karaoke. So, no.
Is there something going on up in Dallas? Do they have
Well, one of them lives in Abilene. One of them lives in North Conroe, and one of them lives in Dallas. So
North Conroe.
Well, that's where Clark is staying now.
Really?
Yeah.
Down here?
Well, I don't consider Conroe down here.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
a lot
that's
closer
Egypt.
to Houston than Dallas.
Well, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty confident of that. I hope I don't,
Okay.
But I'm pretty confident that Clark, that's why they might be called carpool now.
Oh, well, Garrett's up in Denton, I think.
We'll find out.
We'll find
I
out
mean,
where they
this
are.
is why we interview people,
Wow,
Donovan. This is
okay.
why we interview people. So they will be on our interview. And then upcoming podcasts
Cool.
are a few in the works and nothing concrete.
Yeah, well, you've had some good ones. Carl, I mean, that was really
I
interesting.
was nervous.
I could
I
tell.
choked. I
could
choked.
tell. I didn't have no idea he was doing it for that long. 2012.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So 2012, if you go back and look at IE Pinball's VODs on YouTube, you can see that one wasn't. It's really 2015 where he starts the rig system and he really starts implementing IT.
Okay.
And but I thought what I liked about that podcast was the origin of streaming, really. That not a lot of people were pinball streaming, and he kind of walked us through that. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. I love his videos. I love his tutorials. I love his wizard mode videos.
That dude can play pinball, and he did give some pretty good advice. Go back to your stream if you are being streamed, and watch what
Yeah.
you did. And I
Absolutely.
painfully watched.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough. It's like listening to yourself talk sometimes.
Well, I don't like going back and watching myself talk. Because if I screw something up, I'm way too hard on myself. But I went back and watched Star Trek Next Generation, dude, against Jack.
What'd you say?
And you could just see me pounding and not able to hit that lock orbit. Like, I just can't hit it.
Well, a lot of people have trouble with that. It kicks out, for one thing.
Well, it kicked out on me.
We were watching Robert play that against Gilbert, and he doink, doink, doink. He couldn't find the shot either.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, you're being nice to me. I appreciate it. But it was a great 4X. That was fun, and then that was a good podcast too. So, more to come, and I'm happy with where we're starting with those podcasts, with these podcasts.
Rachel, she was a lot of fun. Just I didn't know she's only been playing maybe a year or two longer than me. And
She's kicking our ass.
Jeez, yeah, she's way up there.
Good pinball player, And she's got great access to 82, and she's got great access to all these games, and and then she travels so much. That was a good podcast too. That was fun to see.
It was so cool, just her saying, Tom Graff one day, hey, you want to get on? And like, okay. And then, what I love is she and I noticed this when she commentates. She admits, I don't know these games, but she lets people in the chat, kind of talk her through it, and she learns and mixes in what she knows.
I don't admit it. I just always go, hey, Donovan, what do we do here? And you're like, I don't know, dude. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Sometimes, I'll fake it till I make it. But, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad, because we got people on here we got people like Wes and other people hop on and they'll say, that's not how this works.
Look, I put myself in the Joe Buck world. I know pinball, right? But I don't know every single thing, and I like to call the game. I mean, that's just what I like to do. So,
Joe Buck, Hoosier. IU.
Is he a Hoosier?
Hey, he went to IU.
Everyone says he hates the Astros down here. They're crazy. They just crap on him and crap on him. But I like Joe Buck. I have no problem.
He's a Cardinals guy. There's a lot of
Cardinals. His dad was a Cardinal.
Oh.
And he was a Cardinal.
He still does Cardinals games, yeah.
All right, on Monday, I'm sticking to the list here. I'm going to try to keep this under 40 minutes. You ready?
Okay.
On Monday, we're streaming a game stream, and I don't know if I could show it here.
Well, tune in on Monday.
But tune in on – well, we got to talk about it.
Sure.
Jetsons.
Spooky's Jetsons.
How did we get this thing?
So this is Taylor's game.
Taylor Buckley, who's a new operator in Houston, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he told me he picked it up. I don't remember where he said he got it. Maybe he'll be here. Maybe we can get him on, and he can talk about its origin story, because I've been trying to find information on this game, and it is hard to find. Like, there's one report I said there's only 5 of them ever made. Another report said there's 300 of them, so it's probably somewhere in between.
I heard 100 of them were made.
100? Okay.
100 Jetsons is what I heard, but only and I know this because a former Spooky employee came in here and said, wow, this is the purple trim, only 20 of these were made.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of cool.
It's a beautiful game.
So what's happening here is, we've got great collectors in Houston, and they're like, hey, you want to borrow this for the Wormhole for a little bit and stream it? And we're like, yes.
It's beautiful. I mean, I love the art. I mean, the colors really pop on it. I mean, and then, when I was researching, they said it's kind of a simple game, but it was a contract game for people to put in their houses, not for people like to, blow up and get wizard modes and stuff. It's for...
Yeah, we had to take all the rubbers off because the good players came in and they were playing it for 55 minutes. And then Corey, I think, GC'd it on his first, and he got wizard mode. And, it's not a very complicated pinball machine, right? But it wasn't designed to be, and it's cute. It's fun. It's when it starts out, though, when you turn on all the breakers here, it's loud as hell.
Really?
So I have an aversion to loud things when you turn up the breaker, and when I'm here by myself at 4 o'clock and it's going through the whole Jetsons intro. Meet George Jetson. It's doing the whole thing.
The whole
it's cute the first 10 times you open the place up. Then it gets a little annoying.
Yeah, well, I don't mind loud as long as I don't hear a pop. I don't like it when we turn those on and you're pop. Like, uh-oh.
Wow, yeah.
Something.
Warlock popped.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, Warlock popped. No, you know
me.
what pops all the time? This is so stupid. But free fall. Because all the balls are up top, and it's scary because they're pulling the balls down. Do you know what I'm talking about? How the balls are up top, they're already locked up there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Well, you got to open the joint up, dude, when you're by yourself, and it's scary. Sometimes I get a little nervous in here by myself.
I don't have a key. I'm good.
You can have a key, and then some of the other things like trailer and these machines just don't shut the hell up. So
somebody turned the volume way down on that.
That's me.
Okay.
That's consistently me.
I know it wasn't Brian.
No, Brian and I have a game that we play. Brian is the lead tech here, and he put in a new speaker system in trailer, which is a very, very rare machine made in Spain, and everyone that comes here kind of digs trailer, right? Mm-hmm. Well, long story short, he wants to really show off the sound system as much as is humanly possible. So every time he's here, he jacks that thing up.
I feel like he put in like an amp and a sub.
I don't know what he did, but it's too much, dude.
It's pretty loud.
Let's talk about one of the other games. Let's talk about TPF coming up. I can make a confirmation that we're bringing 3 machines to TPF, 2 in the booth. And the booth is different this year. Have you been to TPF?
No.
So TPF, they had booths like inside, but now like all the booths are outside, and they're in order to get into the main hall, you now have to walk through the booths. And supposedly we've got a real nice spot, Wormhole Pinball. So everyone stop by our booth. We'll have 2 rare machines in there. I'm not ready to make the announcement of those rare machines, but we do have a machine that is here that plays extremely well and is just beautiful, and that will be in the tournament. I don't know if it'll be in Classics or Wizards, but I am very proud, and that is up to people above my pay grade, but I'm very happy to announce that 1979's Bally German Kiss, which is right over there, will be in the tournament at TPF.
Oh, yeah, it should. It plays great.
Everyone that comes here to a person tells us how great that plays.
Yep.
It really does.
Plays quick, too.
Oh, it's not going to be I mean, I can't wait to see some of the great players, what they do to it.
Absolutely.
So, also, I'm just going through my list, and then we'll hammer yours. Is that all right? We have a new operator in Houston.
We do?
Yeah, John Spates and Taylor Buckley have 12 pins out already.
All right.
And they've got a couple of places where they've got 2 pins, but their big spot is just down the way from the Wormhole called Eureka Heights Brewery.
Shh. Now they know we're in the Heights.
Oh, well, we're in the Heights. I mean, everyone knows where address is now. We're on PinMap now.
Okay.
This isn't 2021 where we have to be quiet.
They're going to put the clues together. We are on PinMap. That's right.
We're on PinMap, and we're open 2-3 days a month. They can come. Anyone can come. But Eureka Heights, there's going to be a new league there. So tune in to not only this podcast and Twitch and YouTube for Wormhole Pinball, but also go to spacecitypinball.com and check out the calendar. And March 8th will be the Jaws Pro launch party.
Oh, there's going to be a launch party?
Yeah, for Jaws on the 8th.
Okay.
I can't be there that day.
All right.
But Jaws is going to come here first.
We're going to unbox it.
We're going to unbox the Jaws Pro, and that is going to be then put at Eureka Heights. Nice. And then we're really working to get that Eureka Heights to be in the Stern Army. I just don't understand why it can't happen.
Did they say when the league's going to start? Because everybody's asking me when I go to Poison Girl, when's the league? When are they going to do a league?
We're doing a league, but we're not. So the problem with league here is schedules and you know, the bar that we tend to go to is right by Minute Maid Park, and then parking is a whole thing during baseball season. And it's just very difficult to schedule 7 weeks, right? Because 6 weeks and then the one for the finals, Donovan. So we are scheduling league. It is starting, and John's on top of it.
All right. So more to come.
More to come, but definitely March 8th, which is a Friday at Eureka Heights.
Be there, yeah. Let's go.
And then we'll do an unboxing of the Jaws here.
We will. Keep an eye out.
Yeah. I want to go. I do want to play. If there's one game that I want to play at TPF that's coming, I know that Elton John's going to be there, and I really want to play Elton.
It was there last year. No. Expo. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at the Chicago Expo. So
yeah,
that's one that I'm. Are you going to TPF?
I'm considering it.
All right, let's talk TPF real quick.
Okay.
Because you got to go.
I heard Jack Danger's going to be there. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah.
Maybe get him on.
I thought you said Jack Danger doesn't do podcasts.
Well, get him on the tournament stuff.
Oh, I'll get him on the stream.
Yeah.
We can totally get him on the stream. Right?
Yeah.
So here's the problem. When I interviewed Carl.
Say, Jack, we'll let you on. You got to do the podcast, though. Hold him hostage.
Okay. That'll be great.
Say, don't you remember 2 years ago when I met you at the hotel?
Hey, remember when I met you at the hotel lobby and I said, hey, you're Jack Danger? And he goes, hey. And I said, I'm Wormhole Pinball. And he goes, oh, you guys are streaming. And I felt that was really nice of you. Thank you very much.
He'll say, I think about it. I think about it every day.
Yeah, he does. He does. As he's designing Foo or he's designing his new pen.
What would Wormhole like?
Wormhole. I wonder if Wormhole's going to buy a Pokemon. Isn't that what he's working on, supposedly?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't heard that.
That's the rumor.
Oh, okay. I don't know nothing.
We can say whatever we want, rumor-wise, because we're not, really.
Do you have any feelings about Pokemon? I don't know nothing about it.
I don't know. John still plays it.
Oh, he plays the thing with your phone, though, right? Where you go.
Yeah, but
he doesn't have, cards and he plays with,
No, he's always trying to blow up people. He sees them in, alternate reality. It makes no sense to me why anyone would play this.
You get out.
My son and his soon-to-be wife are trying to get me to play Monopoly on the go. Monopoly Go.
Is that a phone game?
Yeah. But they steal your Monopoly and they steal your houses.
Do you walk around and find?
Yeah, no, it's just totally different.
Totally different.
It's totally different. I switch gears on you. So TPF, we are streaming. We are the streamer of choice there for the TPF. Thank you so much to the powers that be there. And we're going to stream the Wizards Classics.
So tickets are already going on sale for that?
Yeah, that's sold out. That's gone.
They're done? Okay.
The tournament.
Tournament's done?
Yeah, that's done. There's a waiting list, I think.
All right.
And then the women's on Sunday. So tune in. We got plenty of time. It's only February.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Yeah. I mean, you got to go. Oh, but what was I saying? God, I'm so ADD, dude. Is that I need a scheduler.
Oh, okay.
I need a Jeff Teolis who tells people.
I'm going to be like the wedding
planner.
planner.
All right, Bob Matthews, you're out of here, buddy. And get a new guy.
You need me a strong arm.
I need you there, dude.
Bob, get out of here.
Come on,
let's
Bob.
go. You're done.
You've done enough. But no, not Bob. I kid because he's so damn sweet.
He's good.
But Bob Matthews is another guy. Do you have a teleprompter? No, Bob. I only have access to the teleprompter.
A teleprompter? He needs a teleprompter? He knows everything about those games.
But he likes to show it.
Oh, not a teleprompter. Teleprompter is the thing that puts the words across.
Telestrator.
Yes, Telestrator. There you go.
Should I edit that? Nah.
No.
I can't be arsed. All right, I'm done. But that's why you have to go. Long story short.
All right.
Damn it.
My brother's up in Denton, so maybe I'll...
Yeah, stay at Denton with your brother. Yeah. Sleep on the couch there. Or you can sleep in our couch in our embassy suite. Is it an embassy? Where is it?
I don't know. I've never been.
Oh, I've only been.
You know.
Yeah, I do. I don't remember right now. But go to tpf.com, wherever, and you'll find out all the information.
Yeah, every time you interview people, they say they're not going, though. I wonder what's
I don't know what's going on there. I think there's just so many whoppers, and there's just so much going on. And maybe because they brought out 7 machines last year. It was such a crazy... Pulp Fiction, Galactic Tank Force, Final Resistance, Foo had just come out. Scooby-Doo came out last year, right?
They got overwhelmed there.
So, I mean, it was just a massive – Godfather, sorry.
Godfather, yeah.
So, I mean, every major manufacturer had put something out. And I think this year, I don't think there's going to be as many releases, if you will. It'll be a great chance to play Jaws. There's going to be a ton of them there. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a ton of Elton Johns, still some Godfathers. Spooky will have their new 2 out.
Oh, yeah.
Right, with Friday the 13th. And it's not Friday the 13th?
Texas
Chainsaw Massacre.
And Looney Tunes.
And Looney, that's right.
I'm not crazy.
I don't like scary movies, so I'm not going to have a scary movie in my house and get scared shitless every time I play it in the middle of the night.
I think it looks pretty cool, though. The Looney Tunes is just – there's too much color on that. Like the orange ramps, that's too much orange. I'm not an orange guy.
I'm not a colored ramp guy.
Yeah.
But
it was very colorful.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, Looney Tunes just doesn't do anything for me. I wasn't a Looney Tunes kid, right?
Me neither.
You just start feeling sorry for the rabbit at the Roadrunner at one point, or whatever, the coyote. You just start feeling sorry for that dude.
Yeah, I was a Jetsons guy though, so.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk Jetsons real quick.
What about it?
Who's the hell is Orbity?
He was on.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. See,
when
it's kind of like there's like early Flintstones where it's just the main people. And then when you get into the later ones, you got the great Gazoo.
That was terrible.
Yeah,
when they brought Gazoo in, it was a bust. What was Hanna-Barbera doing?
This was the kind of the same thing. The early episodes didn't have him, but like the later
had this Orbity character.
Yeah.
Well, thank God I grew up by that time that guy came out, because what a waste he is. And you can't even hit him.
He wasn't even that much.
He's impossible to hit.
What is he, in the right orbit?
Yeah, it's forever. And then the guy in the middle, who's the kid, the boy.
Elroy's a hard shot. Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's impossible. All right, sorry.
Tune in Monday. Check it out. We need to play it and figure out the scoring, because
I figured out the skill shot.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll tell them on.
I'll tell them on Monday.
Tell them on Monday, yeah. Tune in. We didn't talk about the states yet.
Well, I mean,
you want to talk about it?
Yeah, definitely. You're breaking all that up right now, aren't you?
Yeah. So we had it here.
Yes, we had the Texas State Championships here and the Women's State Championships here.
Yep.
That was on Sunday, and Saturday was the Texas.
So we're putting in bite-sized pieces here with our featured groups that we went throughout the day. So we started with John Spates and Robert Byers. So that's already out.
I didn't like the background.
Background.
Well, because I was fooling around with that $7 Fiverr background in the beginning, and then later on you'll see I dump it and go back to the black.
I think they're just going to focus on the pinball probably.
I focus on everything.
So that was up first. We've already released that one. Tomorrow is Gilbert and Robert Byers.
That was a good match.
It was very back and forth.
Yeah.
It was kind of a big, I don't say anything. You have to tune in and see it.
Yeah.
Should we announce the other ones and we'll give anything away? No, I guess.
I mean, they know who the state champion is now.
So then we were going to have Wes and Garrett.
Wes and Garrett is
pretty good.
How long is that taking you to edit?
It's pretty long.
Yeah.
They're a long one.
That I think was a couple of hour matches.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be awesome to watch back, though.
And also a couple hours was our Space City owns Phil Grimaldi versus Carpool's Garrett Shahan in the final.
That was a great final.
Wow.
That if I could ask one thing of TPF, is that we keep that excitement that we had at Space City Open and Texas State Championship and bring that.
It got pretty loud there in that last
I don't care. I want it. I want them to get excited. I want people, because it's a sporting event, and I want it, I mean, with respect.
They don't let people in there, though. In a small room?
It is a tiny room. We're working on it. It's going to be in the Twippy room next year.
Like, how the Rockets have the Red Rowdies? You just bring in some crazy pinball fans?
No, I don't know any Rocket.
Okay. Like a student section of the college game.
Okay. No, but it was that. We'll bring that. Hey, David Pollock, if you're listening, let's make sure you bring that side TV. Yeah, that's a key. That was nice.
Does he have a big car? That was a big TV.
It was a big TV.
Yeah, he got it there. So
he's got to lug it all the way up to DFW, but that's okay.
Well,
it's for a good cause. Make that happen.
But it was really fun. I think things went well. It seemed like the people that, even though we have a lot of games here, it seemed like they focused on a few games.
Yeah,
they really wanted to
happens
play.
In every state championship, right? They're going to play.
They really want to play Cosmic Princess here. Mm-hmm. They played a ton of Andromeda,
Kiss,
ton of Foo Fighters.
They played a lot of high speed.
High speed. Oh yeah, they played high speed.
I mean, they played a lot of high speed.
Star Trek. They played a lot of Star Trek.
And I didn't understand some of the games that were not chosen, like Heist. Sorry.
No way. Rick and
I'm
Morty
just joking.
Rick and Morty got picked more often than I would have.
I thought so. Yeah, but Dialed In, which was it never got chosen, and it's
never saw it.
Really plays perfect.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, because it plays a lot better than the one from last state championships. I remember that.
Yeah,
Colin trying to hit that ramp 10 times and it just keeps rejecting.
No, that played very, very well. Yeah, you're right. There was some trailer
once in a while.
But
they did play in the finals. That was pretty cool.
Radical was chosen, right? It
was in the finals. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, interesting, right? Well, it's just that the great.
They loved Andromeda and Cosmic Princess for some.
They were ripping. They were ripping spinners on Cosmic.
You love those. Poor John got inserted.
Ugh.
The ball was going one way to hit. And
he got hammered right there.
Yeah, well, that was fun. And then the women's was why can't I think of her name?
I'm not going to tell you.
Alice, yes, Alice. Oh my gosh, she's
I am going to tell you. She's a great player.
And who is she playing against?
She finished up against our own Lisa Shore.
Oh, Lisa, that's right.
Wow. Great matchup. And that went 7.
Okay. Ooh, wow.
So that went 3-3.
All right. Well, that'll be up as soon as
that was outstanding. Really was. And then there were some holdovers from the night before that wanted to still party, and they came to watch the women.
Oh yeah, it was loud.
And some of them wanted nothing to do with a few of our buddies.
It was loud.
That's okay.
It was loud. Okay. Anything else about states? I mean, I saw our boy Dalton won Georgia.
Yes, he did.
Big surprise. So when Phil comes out with his little statistical model of, who's going to win which states, I think Dalton was like 70% to win Georgia.
To win Georgia?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big state. They got to have some good players there. But geez.
He's pretty darn good.
He's pretty darn good, yeah.
I like him, man. I enjoyed meeting with him, and he's always
he was playing. We had him up here on the screen, and his mom was here in chat talking to us.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Well, his mom was real appreciative of the podcast, and he's just a good kid. So
that was cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
A lot of other big names out there. Bowen won Massachusetts. Steve Bowden won Wisconsin.
Yeah, so they're gonna have nationals at D82, right? And then they'll have that internationals or the worlds is in Southern California, in California.
Okay.
So that's how that's gonna work. And then next year the worlds goes back over to Europe.
All right.
And it goes back and forth.
All right. So maybe you may work a deal with JDL. You guys get that? Well, it's in Southern California.
Yeah,
I think they've got that covered there.
But I mean, why not us in 5 years?
We'll see.
I mean, something to think about. We got a museum coming. We got things going on. Why not?
We'll see. Yeah. So I also had on here Pinburg. So Pinburg tickets went on sale.
Yeah.
When was it?
It went on sale on Monday.
That's right. Monday.
I was trying to buy a ticket for Jack Revenue, right? We wanted to sponsor Jack again and send him to Pinburg. So I got on it early. We had a conference call. The three of us all tried to get in, right? And then whoever got in, it said, you have a ticket, fill it out. And I won. So I'm on the phone with Jack and Fred Revenue, and I got a golden ticket. Right? So I'm filling it out, and it kept saying credit card processing error. And
should have paid your bill.
No, here's what happened, and I finally figured it out, okay? I moved 6 months ago, and I'm using the current Houston zip code, not my old zip code, and that's why I cost him a spot.
Oh, I thought maybe you're trying to pay with like a Diners Club card or something.
No Diners Club. No Diners Club. Discovery. I use a lot of Discovery.
Okay.
No Discovery. It was an Amex, and I put the wrong zip code in, and by the second time I figured it out, he was waitlisted at 1102.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 1102. But I'm hearing some good stuff about other stuff coming about, and so, again, that was a good podcast with him and Bowen. And then our podcast that we had with Jeff Teal was kind of talking about Pinburg and what they're going to do.
Yeah, and, Jeff's from back in that day.
I mean, I don't know if it'll ever be 1,000 again, but I guarantee you it'll be 500-600, and that's going to be great.
It sounds like fun. When I first got in, I got in pinball after COVID and all that kind of died. But hearing all the old heads talk about it and how awesome it is, and my first kind of thing that I knew about it came from my very first tournament at 82. I was playing games, and I got to the semi.
That's 82 here in Houston, 82 bar. That was not District 82.
No, not District 82. Wow, yeah. I wonder. Oh, did District 82?
Did they sue him? Is that why he went out of business?
I don't know. I got to the semifinals, and I got to play this guy named Phil Grimaldi, who I had no idea who he was, but I saw he was wearing a Pinburg T-shirt. I was like, oh, gosh, this guy must be pretty darn good.
And he wiped it.
If he's been to Pinburg.
Did he hammer you?
No, he didn't. I beat him.
Wow.
No, that's probably the only time.
Was that for Whoppers or before Whoppers?
That was before Whoppers.
I know. He didn't even care. He's just getting himself ready.
It was a good game. We had a nice little back
These
and forth.
whole Whopper changes are really pissing a lot of people off.
Yeah,
right?
I don't understand how it works. I
guess they made a lot of changes, and it really favors these massive tournaments. So some of the bigger players are like, why do I want to play it? And it also favors leagues. Like, you definitely want to have a league.
I thought it took away from, like, the big Whopper farms, like the District 8. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Am I talking gibberish too?
No.
Because I could be talking
I don't
smack.
know. Yeah, I don't.
Because I just go on Discord and people are unhappy.
I didn't know because some of the District 82 people I think were kind of maybe a little like, hey, you're picking on us maybe a little bit.
I don't want to pick on anybody.
No, do your thing. You know what I've learned though is these strike tournaments stink. The max match plays, I do good every time there.
I choked on the max match play on Monday. I was doing well again. I had 9 wins, and I lost to 2 amateurs. 2 brand new people off the street.
Maybe
they were. I lost on Jackpot.
Maybe they were hustlers. You don't know.
No.
Maybe they came in. Where do I push? How do I start this thing?
They don't even know how to start it, and they're holding the flippers like this. They're not even changing the lanes up top, and I got hammered. There's no lanes up top on Jackpot. But I lost on Baywatch and Jackpot.
Ooh, Hunter and I had a good game on Jackpot on Monday.
You know what happens on Jackpot with me?
What?
When if you miss the first shot and you're now checkerboard, I freaking panic.
I don't. I just try and get it as quickly as I can.
Oh, I panic. And I need to Bowen Kearns it and then just relax. But I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not good.
Yeah.
I'm going back to not being good.
Fun game.
What else you got for me, sir?
I think that's mostly it. We talked about your podcast. I didn't mention the Jeff Teolis one. It was really good, really interesting. He's so engaging, so eloquent, so well spoken. That's what he does. I mean, that's
what he does for a living.
Very, very, very kind, very giving.
I mean, he's not that much. He didn't do that much for us. I mean, let's ease up. I mean, he did the podcast. He didn't, send me a gift basket.
I did want to. You said something, and he so wanted to go in a different way with. I forget what it was.
Did I say Tom was a PG-13 podcast? I'm trying to get views. Take it easy, buddy.
He wanted to take it to the
I don't need
rated R level.
I just don't need that
funny.
crap, right? I don't need that. Once in a while, Janine is going to listen.
I guess I want to talk about GTF a little bit.
You want to talk about Galactic Tank Force?
There's still I still get people crapping on it, and I just want to talk. Actually, you know what? I texted Steve Bowden the other day.
Did he respond?
Yes, he did. I sent him that picture of Matt's little girl.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
It was really
so we're
going
to post this picture of a little girl that came to the Wormhole, and she's walking away from Galactic Tank Force under the lights.
And that's the thing. There's so many.
Let's talk GTF because it's getting crapped on all over the place.
There's so many aspects that are awesome. The art, the lighting on that game.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's A+.
Frenchie did a beautiful job on that.
I don't know if I've walked up to a more beautiful game. I mean, the way that the lights go and it's just, wow.
It's
a spectacle. The playfield is it's kind of fan layout-ish. You got your orbits, you got a ramp, you got a toy up the middle.
But if you're not hitting that left orbit, you're in deep trouble.
And it's
because it's a tougher shot. The left orbit's harder than the right orbit.
It's fun. It's a good layout.
And the mission shot's hard.
Mission shot is hard, but it's makeable.
Yeah.
As long as you find it on the flipper, you just got to play around with it for a little bit. The rules, I don't know them really well.
Well, there's supposed
yet,
to be a new code coming out.
But what I've read of the rules so far, I mean, it seems there's cool modes. There's lots of extra stuff going on. It's not like a super deep Godzilla, but that's okay. You don't need I don't need an encyclopedia to figure out how to play a game. I mean, it's fun, and we're just losing balls in it. There's
we've got some issues, man, but it's okay.
It's just
let's be positive. Let's put our positive spin on it, all right? Because if I get negative, then I start going down a negative world, and I want to start crapping on them.
That's the only thing I worry about. I mean, everything else it's just great. It's just great. It's so it's so next level. And we've had Valhalla. We loved Valhalla. It was fun.
You loved Valhalla.
You didn't love Valhalla?
I liked Valhalla. It was okay.
Oktoberfest?
Well, you're an American pinball fanboy. Let's get that out. You're an American pinball fanboy.
This game, all that, the art and everything, it just takes it up a whole nother level. I don't know if it's because we have the signature edition. Maybe that's what's making it just totally pop to me. But I mean,
all right, I'll leave it at this.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to work consistently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
okay.
It. That's it.
Because
it's not even mechanically. It's not like we're having to fix this or fix that. It's bugs. It's bugs.
It's a little bit buggy, and I think with this new, we wanted to stream it, but it's not ready for prime time yet, and
wouldn't kick out balls the other day.
It wouldn't kick out balls. It wouldn't. Yeah, on the scoop on the left, on the top scoop, it's not kicking it up.
No, it wouldn't kick out balls into the shooter lane the other day.
Oh, well, that's no bueno. That's brand new. Did you put it on the board?
Yeah, it's on there. And then,
we'll see. It's tech night tonight. The techs will be here any minute, and we'll see if we can get it fixed. But it shouldn't have to be fixed. But I understand there's some new techs there. I listened to that podcast on Jeff Teolis. He had on. Boy, I'm just sounding like a Jeff Teolis fan.
New techs where?
Jeff Teolis had on David Fix on his podcast.
Oh, he did? Okay.
And they talked about the new head of technicians, some guy named Maurice, and then Special K's ripping on Maurice. It's this whole thing going on the back of the world of pinball.
Some people call him Maurice.
That's what Canada keeps playing that song. He's like, American pinball is going to be saved by a guy named Maurice.
Maybe.
I got to give it to Canada sometimes. He's pretty damn funny.
Hey, I took it to
He's funny, dude.
Me and Canada are around the same.
But it needs to be done, and they need to get a little bit of tech support. And help out our boy Brian, because there's some other issues that when we got it out of the box. But
and that's the thing, some of these places like Stern, we take those out of the box and it's ready to go. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, I mean,
no,
some minor
their manufacturing process is quite good.
Yeah. They're on a whole different level, though, with thousands and thousands of machines.
Right. But, screws and I wish American Pinball well. I like this machine a lot. All right. I think,
How many things have you manufactured?
I've never manufactured a thing in my life.
There you go.
My wife, the toilet's clogged at home, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm useless. Totally useless.
Can we come over? No,
I got to call.
Nope.
I got to call Abacus Plumbing.
Nope. Not doing that.
So that's it's going to be fine. It's going to be great.
Yep.
Right? I think when you first and I'll tell you, and I'll say this. I keep saying this is the last thing I'm going to say, and I keep saying more.
Mm-hmm.
But when we have people that don't play pinball that come into the wormhole, they don't geek on a German Kiss. They don't geek on what me and you are geeking on, and Tim and everyone are geeking on. They're playing Labyrinth and Galactic Tank Force, right? They're playing Foo Fighters. They're drawn to the newer things, and they're drawn to the flashy lights. So, they like heist. They like the games, minus Labyrinth, Heist and American Pinball were giving us some problems, GTF. But we're getting it worked, and I read this new thing on Heist, not to crap on Multimorphic, but I read that they're sending out some fixes.
Okay.
So we can finally fix the crane and some other things.
Cool.
Because
the only problem I have is sometimes it'll go up that right ramp, and then the post will be up for some reason, and it just kind of one of the modes. I don't know.
Yeah, one of the issues that what you're talking about, Heist.
Yeah. I have no problems with it.
We were thinking about doing a GoFundMe
for
Final Resistance.
Oh, okay. Mm.
But I'm like, so John and I were joking about it. We're going, let's do you know how we can fix Heist? The crane on Heist? Buy Final Resistance.
Dungeon Door Defender doesn't work on Heist,
no,
though.
Dungeon Door Defender doesn't need that crane. Dungeon Door Defender doesn't need anything. Just needs that crane in that front.
Need some Dungeon Door Defender.
Boy, you still play the hell out of it.
Of course. It's the greatest game ever.
It's just so hard. I got real irritated with it. But I had to play twice in the 4X Heist. Or once. I played Liz Nebeker once on Heist. And she's clueless. No idea what she's doing.
Yeah.
No idea. She's just trying to hit ramps and do these sorts of things. And my expertise in Dungeon Door Defender has really helped me in my Heist game.
Yeah. You got the shots down.
Yeah, because I have the shots down.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I just went multi-ball because I can hit that.
That's the thing about that game. I don't like, what is it? It's kind of like an RPG, a Dungeons and Dragons kind of hit points thingy.
What are you talking about, Dungeon Door?
Yeah, that's totally not my jam, but I like that game. You know?
I know you like it. You play it all the time. So, all right. Well, that's it for us. You can follow us on YouTube. All of our VODs are put there by Donovan. Give this guy some likes, people, please.
My ego is fragile.
Help him out, all right? I mean, the views are there. The likes are just not. Yeah. If we're getting 200 views, I'd like 20 likes, just 10%. Yeah. 10% works for you.
I'm out there liking.
Yeah, we like everybody's.
Even if I don't like it, I'm liking it. Well,
you putting out content, and you've been on us. We'll give you a like. We like you. But how about some reciprocation, some likes? And then, of course, Twitch. You can follow us on Wormhole Pinball on Twitch.
You got Jetsons?
Yes.
Week after that, 3 Strikes, which we will stream that.
Yes.
And then we'll figure out which games come next.
Yeah, we'll go from there. And then we've got the Abilene Showdown. I will be there with Tim, John, and a bunch of us. We rented a big Airbnb. There's room on the couch, buddy. Kyle McAlpine's taking a spot on the couch.
And Lee says that John is must listen to at Abilene.
Well, he does have fun.
You never know what you're going to get.
So that clip from last year's Abilene is still
floating around?
I still have it.
I think Lee has it.
I think some people have it. So we kind of took it off the VODs. But anyway, that's all she wrote. Thank you so much for listening to Wormhole Pinball Presents. This will be up tonight or tomorrow.
That's up to you, not me.
I know. I'm the editor-in-chief there. And that's all she wrote. Donovan, thank you, sir. This was great. I appreciate it. I enjoy – that wasn't that long.
What is it?
I think like 40 minutes.
All right. 40 minutes.
That'll
perfect.
make it happen.
Right.
Also, thank you to Joysticks,
yes.
our sponsor. We've got to keep mentioning Joysticks because we wanted them to keep sponsoring us. And they've just done a phenomenal job, especially here in Houston. But all across, if you need a game.
You want your Jaws? Go there.
Go to Charlie. Call Charlie at Joysticks and get your new Jaws. Get your Elton John. I'm hearing great things about Elton.
Great things about that. You know what else I hear, though, is from a podcast, next JJP game, you might want to save your money. Something's coming out.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't.
Next JJP, Harry Potter?
I don't know. Something that people are going to want to buy.
What would it be?
I don't know.
Brady Bunch?
Yeah, maybe my Daft Punk.
Oh, no. Beastie Boys. Who's going to come out with Beastie Boys?
They just came out with a music pin. They're coming out with another one?
I'm telling you. Music pins sell.
Yeah, Kanye. I'm just saying.
Yeah, right. All right. Let's get out of here. God bless you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Ciao. As always, thank you guys so much for supporting the Wormhole. Really appreciate it. Tune in this weekend for Carpool. Pinball will be our next guest. Thank you, Donovan.
Good night.